Welcome back to the final segment of Investing with Confidence. We had a great week in these markets, a great day talking about how the markets went, but different ways you can use the market for different strategies, whether you're looking for income strategies or wealth strategies, which would be 401ks, IRAs, 403b, TSP, whatever that retirement account or flavor of the month is.
Mhm.
That's what we teach and talk about in these investing classes that we do locally at our academies. Investing with Confidence is nationwide, most major cities, but we're talking about locally here in Atlanta, Georgia, Denver, Colorado, and Bloomington, Minnesota. So if you're in any one of these locations or the surrounding area, text right now for 2 tickets for a free investing class that includes some free stock picks and a financial quick start kit when you get started. Text the word invest to the number 484848. You're going to get a text back right away. You have to click that link in order to get the tickets and the free stock picks to register for the class. So text the word invest to the number 484848. So Al, I feel like I'm a broken record every single week. I love these markets, right? These are great
Mhm.
market conditions that we're seeing right now. The S&P 500, as of this recording, is down about 12%. Huge opportunities. The Nasdaq down about 22%. Huge opportunities there. But we're seeing great opportunities with oil as well. You look at oil the past couple months here, we're seeing huge moves in the markets. And when you use
Yeah.
leverage in the markets, that's a great opportunity. But you have to know how to use that properly with proper capital management. Same thing with gold and silver. We're seeing some nice moves there. Gold has actually been going down here ever since the beginning of March, so which is kind of counterintuitive to
Yeah.
with what the market is doing. So gold is not really that safe haven right now. Is it the Japanese yen? Is it silver? Probably not. Is it cryptocurrency? So there's a lot of opportunities in the markets right now. What are you? I want to pick your brain a little bit. What are you seeing right now in the markets as a potential opportunity with these market conditions? Like, what are you seeing that's a good opportunity right now? And just as your opinion.
Well, I think there's a lot of opportunities out there, but the key is to be able to identify when those opportunities present themselves. You mentioned something before about gold.
Yeah.
Typically when the stock market is going up, gold goes down, and then the reverse. Stock market's down, gold goes up. Same thing with oil or some of the commodities. We're not necessarily seeing that now.
Yeah.
So
It's correlated right now.
yeah. So basically, get rid of your opinions. Stop injecting your opinions into how you trade. Trade with discipline. Trade a strategy that makes you do something that's really critical. I talked about managing risk. One of the ways you manage risk is to control your emotions. And the only way you can really successfully do that is to follow a set of rules. Follow something that makes this objective, not subjective, because what you think and what you want the market to do, it makes no difference. It doesn't really matter. You
Yeah.
have to look at who is moving the market, who has the clout, the ability to do that. It's the institutions. It really doesn't matter what you're investing in. It doesn't matter what the fundamentals are for short-term trading. It's who's buying, who's selling, and you have to be able to identify that on a price chart.
Yep.
There are different sectors, and there's never going to be one sector that always performs the best. There's going to be a part of the market that does well, another part that doesn't do well. There isn't enough money out there to lift all sectors, all assets at the same time.
Yep.
And now with the market the way it is, it becomes important to be able to be more selective in what you're choosing. One of the things that we provide for our students are trading ideas, live trading sessions, trading ideas that come out before the market opens. But again, the important thing isn't necessarily what you are investing in, it's when you invest in it. Investing at the right time, at the right price, and getting out at the right time. If you're wrong, get out at the right price, at the right loss, small loss. And if you're right, get out with your profit. And that's the other thing we hear. People said, I've had this huge profit and I
Hmm.
gave it all away.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm okay because I'm back at where I made my investment, so I didn't lose
Well, that's
anything.
a lot of wasted time if you ask me.
Well, it not only waste of time, but that profit should be in your pocket.
Yeah.
Learn how to take a profit, but to be able to do that, you have to identify where a realistic price level is to be able to do that. That's what we do. We in our core strategy, we teach you how to identify the right price and the right target to get out with a profit, the right place to get out with a small loss.
Yeah, that's right. You have to have some sort of strategy with proper capital management and everything. And you were talking about multiple assets. I mean, I'm going to ask you what your favorite is and why, but I like to talk. I
Mhm.
like to trade the Forex market. I love
You do.
currencies.
Mhm.
That you look at the dollar right now. I mean, they've been saying the dollar is dead. Well, it's actually from May of last year. It's up about 15%. It's actually actually surpassed the highs from. Gosh, we're at the highs right now from 2017. So we're seeing the dollar rise, which is great with currency trading. And you see interest rates rise. Could the dollar potentially still rise because of that? That's usually an indicator of that. When interest rates rise, the dollar typically rises, so it goes
Right.
correlated with that. But the currency market allows people to trade with leverage. You can use
Mhm.
smaller amounts of capital because you have that leverage. Like for instance, you have roughly 50 to 1 leverage with the Forex market. So basically, for every dollar that an investor has, they can control 50. And that's buying power. You're more capital efficient with the capital that you do have. So also, it's a 24-hour market.
Right.
People that work during the day, you have opportunities to trade in the evening because you were talking about in the first segment, first or second one, about people looking for that second job. Well, why don't look at the markets that's open in the evening? That gives the opportunity to do your regular 40-hour job, but also have the opportunity for income strategies in the evening. So I love the Forex market. But if you want to learn more about these different techniques, Al's talking about having a strategy, following the institutions, but doing that with the right market that makes the most sense for you based on your time, your schedule, and your capital. You got to learn how to do that properly. We have investing classes to educate you on how to get started in the market, the different techniques and concepts. Text the word invest right now. So text the word invest to the number 484848 for 2 tickets for a free investing class locally here in Atlanta, Georgia, Denver, Colorado, and also Bloomington, Minnesota. So Al, as I had mentioned, I wanted to get your pick on
Mhm.
your favorite asset and why.
Well, I love the options market, and I love the options market for one thing because it gives you so many options, which is why it's called the options market. The number of different choices. I can participate in up markets, down markets, sideways markets. I can use it as protection. It I enjoy that market. Fun is, I think, part of what helps people. If there's one of these that you have a kind of a an interest in that's more interesting to you, maybe that's the one that's right for you. One of the things that you mentioned, the Forex market, so that's your go to. Mine is the options market. Some people choose the futures market. And just to kind of keep things simple, there's really 3 things that are important. And I mentioned a couple of them. One is control emotions,
Hmm.
control your risk, manage risk, control your emotions. Another is trade your style. And the third is trade like the institutions.
Yep.
So trading your style, that's choosing an asset that is most beneficial to you. And it starts with, first of all, identifying what your goals are. Where do you stand right now financially? Where do you want to be? One of those assets might be a better choice for you depending on what your goals are. But the great thing about the Online Trading Academy is that we teach all of those assets. It's not like you have to choose one and then go somewhere else if you want to look at learning something about a different asset. We have classes on all of these assets. We have tools and resources that you can use with all of these assets. We have a trading platform, a trading analysis education platform that is really specific to each asset that you're trading, but it helps you to do this objectively, follow a set of rules, and it tells you whether a trade is a good trade, quality trade, or whether it's one you should stay away from.
Yeah, you mentioned our sponsor of the show, Online Trading Academy, have classes based on all the different assets. Al, in about 30 seconds, what type of people come to these classes?
Pretty much every personality type, every objective or goal you can think of. We have people that have never traded before that are young, maybe teenagers. We have people that are 80 or 90 that have never traded before that want to find out what the benefits of the market are. We have people that have traded that just aren't getting the consistency or went through this period of time where they did really well and all of a sudden that's been taken away. And we have people that are just looking at retirement, maybe
Yeah.
have a retirement account. They want to protect it and grow it. But again, we look at each person as an individual and we structure something that's specific to each person.
Yeah, I think it was February, I believe, is Financial Literacy Month. We're going to extend that. If that's the case, we're going to extend it. It's again coming into May here coming up. It's gonna be May. I think a lot of people know that song. But if you want to improve your overall financial literacy, you have to do things a little bit differently. You have to learn. You have to get educated, and that's the key. Is people want to get educated in the financial markets, and we provide that. How to educate people on how to get started. if you have 401ks or IRAs, how to utilize those, how to protect those. But if you have questions, bring those questions in to these investing classes that Al and I teach here locally in Atlanta, Georgia, Denver, Colorado, and Bloomington, Minnesota. And these are classes where we've taught thousands, just like you, are many strategies, and these strategies are designed to teach you to make better investing decisions. So last giveaway of the show here today for 2 tickets and some free stock picks that comes with a financial quick start kit. Call right now, so get your phones ready. Call 888-682-6466. That's 888-682-6466. Al, we've dropped a lot of knowledge here today, a lot of wisdom. Let's hear today's OTA. Tip of the week.
Well, one of the goals of our education is to teach you how to do this, get active so you can become an experienced trader. And this is the truth. When a person with money meets a person with experience, the one with experience ends up with the money, the one with the money ends up with the experience. And you need the proper knowledge through proper education to achieve that successful level of experience. Remember, there's somebody on the opposite side of every trade from you. You want to make sure that their experience doesn't end up with your money. So learn a system, follow the rules, and give yourself the opportunity to be a consistently successful trader.
You're right. And it's all about finding somebody that knows what they're doing and do what they do. And that's the institutions. They know what they're doing. We want to trade and invest like them, not against them. One last set of tickets. You can text the word invest to the number 484848. Get your phones ready right now. Text the word invest to the number 484848 for 2 tickets for an investing class and some free stock picks. As always, same time, same place next week. Until then, retire young, my friends.